it's Audie and welcome to my channel Cozy Dragon Crochet. Please ignore the wet hair, I just took a shower. But this is a follow-up of last week's video where I told you I was going to be doing this week's makes. A little late, but it is what it is. Gotten to the point now where I have to start making 2 videos a week just so I can stay caught up because I start student teaching in September. So, wish me luck. But this week's mix is going to be in 2 separate parts. Today I'm going to show you what I've made so far this week. It is currently Wednesday. And then Friday I will follow up with everything else I made during the week, along with a life update and an update on Grandma's blanket. So this is part 1. So I'm going to show you everything I've made so far. And I'm doing it in 2 separate parts because one of these things is already claimed and will be gone tomorrow. So I want to at least show it to you guys before it's gone forever and I don't have the ability to show it to you. So, first things first, I have been trying to use up Hobie yarn like crazy. So, I finally found a purpose for that peach yarn. I only have like this little bitty much left. But I made a blueberry pie turtle. This is by, I don't remember who this pattern is by. It's not Happy Turtle Crochet because their turtles turn out a lot bigger than this. I'll have to look it up. It will be linked down below. But it is a paid pattern. It turned out so cute. I sold the other one of these, and the other one I had made of this was made with Big Twist Posh. So I still need to make a lot of those too, because I also have a lot of that yarn. Next, I have, this one is Happy Turtle Crochet, a cinnamon roll turtle. It's so cute. It's a lot bigger in size. So like the blueberry turtle would be 20, this one would be 25 because of the size. The only regret I have about the cinnamon roll turtle is I wish the brown wasn't so dark, because the colors are just a little off to me for this one, unfortunately, but I think it will still sell. I'm not that worried about it. I used Hobby Lobby yarn for the whites because I don't have any more Hobie in white, but yeah, that one turned out pretty cute too. And then I had mentioned in my last video I had made something that was K-pop Demon Hunters related. So you know that tiger pattern I tried out? I made a demon tiger version. I was inspired by one of the comments on the Etsy listings because they also had done something similar. Mine is a little bit different from theirs. But it turned out so cute. I love him so much. I'm hoping he'll sell well. We'll see. He already has a tag on him. I have him priced at $25. But he's all cute. He turned out a lot better than my first tiger. That's for sure. Because I knew what I was doing at that point. But I did embroidery for the eye color because doing that tiger's eyes is so difficult just because of how complex in color they are. But I just did embroidery, his little red nose. The colors are very nice. I used Premier Parfait Chunky for him. And then I think it's just Premier Parfait Chunky for like the entirety of it except for the nose. I used Hobie for that. He turned out so cute. And then I have some little bitty guys. So I was originally going to do these for the mystery boxes that have become pretty popular with crochet stands. But the first market they went to, they got a lot of attention, but a lot of people were struggling wanting to buy them because they don't know what they're getting. So I don't know if I'm going to do the mystery boxes unless I have like a properly made sign and it's something that sells really well right off the bat. So I'll show you what I made for minis that I'm going to display a little differently this next time. But I have 2 little candy corn buddies, 2 little pumpkin buddies, and 2 mini ghosts. They're so cute. And these, I think, the ghosts were made with Parfait Chunky. The candy corns were made with Parfait Chunky. These were made with Hobie. They also turned out pretty cute though too. I want to think the pumpkin pattern is by MS Crea. I did do a little bit differently than what they did. So I actually used the excess yarn tail to cinch it in to create that pumpkin shape. Whereas no, it's not MS Crea. It's My Universe 64. It'll be linked down below. But they just had like embroidery, just kind of like to have that little detail. They didn't shape it the way I did. But they turned out so cute. I would probably sell the pumpkins for the $5 price along with the Ghost, but I think the Candy Corn Buddies would be more fitting of the $8 price. But yeah. So those are the little buddy guys I had in mystery boxes. I think if I were to do the mystery boxes again, I might do like the Chonkymon patterns. But that's not going to happen for a little bit yet because I want to get rid of some of these stuffies first before I start any new patterns or anything. So last but not least for this part, I made this little lady yesterday, and it is a witch doll. Look at how pretty. I love it so much. I don't know who the pattern's by, but it's going to be linked down below too. It also came with an Elphaba version, which I also might make. But she turned out really cute. I used Hobie for the majority of this doll, which is why there's some differences in what she looks like compared to what the pattern has. So the pattern does not have the stripes. That is something I had to improvise because I ran completely out of this purple. And then same thing with the legs, because I was originally using the peach color that I was using for the turtle. But once I got to the point where I had finished like the little hands, I realized I might not have enough for the head, and I didn't. So I improvised with the leg details and gave her striped tights. And then I got to the point where I was making the head and realized I didn't even have enough for the head. So I had to redo the arms, and I used Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee for the skin tone. And I also used Yarn Bee for the hair. But everything else is Hobie. He's so cute. I have been getting so many compliments on this doll, and my professor saw it and claimed it. So yes, she already has a home lined up. I'm going to have to make another one. I might make the Elphaba one next. I want to find more doll patterns. So if you have any doll patterns you really like, please let me know down below, because I want some more. The dolls are a lot cuter than what I had anticipated, so I want more of them. But that's it for part 1. I will see you in part 2. Sorry to interrupt this week's program, but we just got our second ever Etsy order. Woo woo. So I'm going to pack that up real quick and take you guys along with me for that journey, and then we'll get right back to our regularly scheduled program. Okay? Alright. Let's go do it. Alright, we're on to part 2 of this week's mix. I only made a few things this week. A few more things this week, I should say. I wanted to make more. I feel like I say that every week. But you know how it is. Ignore the holographic star on my chin. Big Bertha decided to make an appearance, and believe me, she is a pain. A massive pain. And she's not going away. So I'm trying my hardest. Anyway, I'm gonna get on to showing you what I got. So I'm gonna do those real quick. First things first, I crocheted a little pumpkin turtle. It is quite dark. It is very dark colors, but I think it is still pretty cute. Pattern is by Happy Turtle Crochets. I know that for sure. I wish I had checked what the blueberry pie turtle pattern creator is. Oh well. Link down below, I promise. But here's the pumpkin turtle. And then my last two for this week are kind of a pair. I sell them as a pair. I'm going to still sell them individually just because some people prefer one over the other. I personally have not watched this movie. Don't hate on me. I've been waiting for the second version to come out. I'm probably dropping too many hints. But Elphaba, Glinda. Elphaba, Glinda. I think they turned out so cute. I love them. I did the striped tights again just because I like the look of them. And I messed up on her hairline a little, but I think it will be fine. It's not that noticeable. But Elphaba turned out really cute. The way that the pattern did like the braided hair was interesting. I didn't think it was going to do it like that, but they did. And I think it looks pretty nice. And then Glinda is basically just the purple witch I showed you earlier in all pink. I don't know how to crochet a crown. Otherwise, I probably would have done that instead of a hat. But I still think she turned out really cute. I still think she gives off Glinda vibes. And people have already mistaken her for a princess. So I think close enough, right? Very cute. I love them both. This one is made up of entirely of Yarn Bee from Hobby Lobby. And then she is made up mostly of Yarn Bee by Hobby Lobby. Only her hair is made out of Hobie. Because I had a lot of that brown. I still have a lot of that brown. So, they turned out so cute. That's all I did this week. I'm kind of disappointed in myself. On to the life updates, blanket updates, profit updates, I don't know. Kind of in a weird spot right now because I started student teaching. I've been working more. School is going. I don't know where I'm at right now. What day is it? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. So I guess blanket update first. We are not going to be done by Christmas. I thought I would have the time each day to at least make a few granny squares. I do not. And so I fell so far back behind that it's going to be impossible to catch back up. For her birthday, for sure, though. Her birthday's in Midsummer. Midsummer Night's Dream by Shakespeare. Anyway, her birthday's in Midsummer. And so I have plenty of time to get it done before then. I think with it being cotton also helps a lot as well. So, yeah. Yeah, sadness. I really wanted to get it done for Christmas. Oh, well. And then life updates. I started student teaching this week, which has been kind of crazy. Yeah. I get to torture myself for a living. It's okay. I love it, though. I love teaching kids, and I just love seeing them thrive and all the things. So, it's worth it. It's worth the horrible paycheck. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's all I have. As for profit updates, we are at more than $800 this year so far. I'll give you an update after Market Sunday. Speaking of markets, I was gonna market vlog for you for this video. It didn't happen. I was actually by myself for a while, and then I just happened to be vendors neighbors with somebody who was really, really chatty and talked a lot louder than I did. It was not working. It never works. Dang it. And it ended up being my most profitable market of the summer in terms of like my local market. Like when it starts out, it's very slow, like maybe $50 a week. And here lately, this past month, it's been 150 average. This past Sunday, it was 250. Amazing. It turned out so well. I sold a lot of my big guys, all my big stuffies, so I had to restock. I'm a little stressed. You couldn't tell. I also have to restock Etsy, which I'm hoping will be done by the end of the day that you see this, that this video is uploaded, which is Saturday. So by end of the day Saturday, I am hoping to have Etsy stuff. If it's not, it'll for sure be up Sunday, because I'm celebrating my birthday early with my best friend, and I'm asking her to be my maid of honor. She doesn't know that yet. She will by the time you guys see this. But yeah. That's my life update. Kind of. It's a little crazy. Bear with me. I promise it'll get better. I promise. It's just a little stressful right now. I have college, work, wedding planning. It's fun times. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go work on your projects and find someone else more fun to watch. But, yeah. Have a good day.